Francie. I am the oldest of 4 sisters. We rodeo. We all are homeschooled, and Laurel Springs School has been my choice for all 4 years of high school, and I have loved it. I did not think I would be at the place I am in rodeo or academically without Laurel Springs. I have gotten to be more independent and learn time management and motivation that I would not have had in a traditional school setting. Growing up on a ranch gives you a lot more responsibilities than a lot of kids have. You have to care for a lot of other things greater than yourself. I think we moved to the ranch when I was 5, so since that time, since 1st grade, I've been feeding bottle babies and feeding animals, cleaning pens, fixing things. I learned to drive a tractor when I was probably 9. I think that's very different from what a lot of kids be doing. I don't think that I've missed out on any extracurriculars because of Laurel Springs. Anything that I want to do in terms of like self-exploration and clubs and honor societies, I've been able to do online, which has been really cool for me, seeing that we don't really have that where we are, and there's a lot of opportunities I do get on the ranch, but there's also stuff I miss out on that I have to kind of do virtually, and Laurel Springs has been such a good outlet for being able to do all that. My favorite part of living and working on the ranch is definitely getting to do it with my sisters. We have so much fun working together, and we get so much freedom, going out and checking cows with them. We'll go, after we're done, we'll go jump in the river and swim together, jeans and everything, and I think it's really fun. My favorite part is definitely working with my sisters. Well, I've always kind of wanted to be a National Honor Society, and there wasn't that in my public school, and so I applied, I think I was sophomore year. I think it's really cool getting to see all the other kids in it and what they're doing, because all the kids in Laurel Springs do such cool things. I definitely study best in the morning. If I have a lot to do in the day, I'll usually wake up earlier and I'll go to a coffee shop, or I'll do it. There's so much going on in the house. I have a hard time studying in the house. Here at home, it's pretty easy, but I love doing my homework for Starbucks. So I usually try to do it afternoon or morning, get all my homework done. For me, flexibility is being able to put my schoolwork and fit it in around my schedule rather than having to fit my schedule around my schoolwork. It's so helpful to me. I can have a full day of jackpotting, roping, and everything just because I got my schoolwork done early in the morning when I was done for the day. Or if I have a longer day, I can set that aside for later after I get everything done. And I really don't have to give up very much. I can do so much outside with horses, extracurriculars, anything I want.
We were really looking for something that would give the girls more flexibility, because being a rodeo family, we're on the road a lot, but also offer a lot more than we could find locally. Francie has been interested in really improving her own education since she was little, and we knew she'd need to be challenged in high school. She really wanted to take AP classes. She wanted the option to take college classes. So I did a ton of research, and Laurel Springs was shining above the rest, there is no question. So we took the jump when you were in 8th grade?
Yeah.
And it's far exceeded our expectations. We're so happy that that's where our research led us.
Definitely.
I think what stood out about Laurel Springs is the program has been around for so long that it's a really established, well-run and well-executed school. There's a lot more online programs in the past 5 years. But Laurel Springs was here before all of those, and they know how to do this. They're not Zoom calls. It's still do it at your own time. You can block your classes. It gives you a lot of flexibility, but the teachers are there for you every step of the way. What I think is even better about Laurel Springs than traditional education is the immediate feedback. So Francie submits an assignment and she gets feedback from the teacher the next morning. It's totally relatable. It's totally personalized.
Yeah.
One of your teachers leaves you emojis
Yeah.
about how great you're doing. And so instead of waiting a week for your test to come back, she wakes up in the morning and has this great, really detailed feedback directly from her teachers, has a relationship with those teachers, and that's almost impossible to find in most online school programs. The downsides that we saw with going to traditional school was it's really hard to miss traditional school. It's hard on your teachers to have to put together work for you. It's hard to catch up. And there's so many life experiences out there between rodeo and family travels and family business that the girls were missing out on these like fantastic life experiences just to stay on track in school. And while we had great teachers in our local public school, it just couldn't work with our family lifestyle to provide the quality of education with the flexibility that we needed.
I started looking at online schools after 8th grade, and first time I started Laurel Springs was the fall of freshman year. During COVID, we had tried to do online school, but this was nothing like that online school. This was
We failed.
It wasn't like you had to learn in a Zoom class. Like Zoom classes in Laurel Springs are there to like enrich what you've already learned yourself. I had such a better time being able to do my own textbook reading. It was the kind of freedom I'd never had. I didn't have to sit and do my homework for 8 hours. I could get it done in 3, go do whatever I wanted. We were able to travel so much more my freshman year, to go to so many more rodeos. I improved so much because I was able to practice every single day. When I went to traditional school, a lot of days I couldn't practice because I got home at 4 and it gets dark at 5. With Laurel Springs, like, I was able to practice every day. My horses were able to get rode. I could travel, and I was learning so much more. And
Also being a part of the family business.
Yeah,
day-to-day. It's a lot more efficient too.
Yeah.
Because in traditional school, there's so much downtime between changing classes and just, kind of all the in-between when you're really learning, and you get to eliminate all that. So you spend that time working on the ranch, working with your horses, enjoying time with your family, traveling. I think, learning even more than you would at traditional school.
I probably had way more socialization in Laurel Springs than I would in a traditional classroom environment. I travel all over the country, and now I have friends everywhere. Like, I have friends all over the West Coast, and I have my friends at home. So I think that's been awesome, where I would have been a lot more limited going to traditional school. I wouldn't have been able to travel and meet some of the other cool people that I have.
Francie has grown so much in 4 years that she's been at Laurel Springs. She's matured into a lovely young woman. But she has really learned so much, not only in the content that she's learned in all these amazing classes, things she's interested in, like criminal justice, AP psychology. She's also learned how to manage her time well, how to interact with adults. The teachers she has such great relationships with, as if they would be a boss or someone that she's going to interact with in her adult life. In brick and mortar traditional schools, I think it's really hard for teachers to keep up with so many different students at so many different levels all at the same time. And what's nice about Laurel Springs is students are on their own path, and the teachers can give them pretty immediate feedback. So they're getting a lot more individualized instruction at Laurel Springs than they would in a traditional classroom setup.
Yep.
Anybody considering Laurel Springs, I would say you're making the right decision. It's been so good for our family. It's been so good for Francie. The 4 years spent at Laurel Springs have been invaluable to her, and we wouldn't change it for the world.
Home means to me a place where I'm with my sisters and my friends, my family, and whether I'm traveling, rodeo, or away from home, when I'm with my horses and my family, that's probably home.
Home's on the go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.